It's not every day you forget you've met one of the most influential directors in cinematic history. Unless you're Joy Behar, of course. During a recent episode of The View, co-host Joy Behar delighted the audience with an anecdote that was equal parts hilarious and humbling. The veteran talk show host and comedian revealed that she once accidentally reintroduced herself to legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg, despite having already met him at a previous event. The kicker: she simply didn't remember him. The moment came during a lighthearted segment on Celebrity Encounters, where Behar opened up about her occasional struggles with facial recognition. "I have a thing where I just don't always remember people's faces," Behar admitted. "It's not personal. It could be my neighbor, or my gynecologist, or, in this case, Steven Spielberg." The audience erupted in laughter as Behar launched into the full story. "This was years ago," she began. "I was at some industry event, one of those fancy Hollywood things where everyone's name tag is just important. I'm standing near the bar, sipping some overpriced champagne, when I see this guy approach me. He looked vaguely familiar, but I couldn't place him. So, being the social butterfly I think I am, I go, 'Hi, Joy Behar, nice to meet you.' As she tells it, Spielberg looked momentarily confused before replying politely, 'Yes, we've actually met before.' Behar says she was mortified. 'I just stood there like an idiot. My brain was doing somersaults trying to figure out when and where I could have met Steven freaking Spielberg and why I didn't remember it. I mean, how do you forget E.T. and Jaws?' In typical Behar fashion, she turned the awkward moment into a punchline. I said, 'Well, I guess I should introduce myself again anyway. Maybe the second time will stick.' Thankfully, he laughed. What makes the story even more amusing is that Behar had not only previously met Spielberg, but had actually engaged in a memorable conversation with him. According to her, they spoke at length at a charity event a few years prior, where they bonded over their shared interest in politics and media. "Apparently, we talked for like 20 minutes, Behar recounted. "He told me how much he liked my work on The View and mentioned something about his mother being a fan of mine. You'd think I'd remember that. But no, my brain decided to file that under temporarily inaccessible memory." Co-host Whoopi Goldberg, herself no stranger to Hollywood heavyweights, chimed in with her own take. "Listen, Joy, if you're going to forget someone, let it not be the guy who redefined modern cinema. But I get it. We've all had those moments." Sarah Haynes added, "I once mistook Paul Rudd for my cousin's boyfriend. He just smiled and went with it. Celebrities are surprisingly patient with us mere mortals." Behar, ever the good sport, owned up to the faux pas with her signature self-deprecating humor. "It's one of those things where you just have to laugh at yourself. Because really, what's the alternative? Cry over forgetting Steven Spielberg? Nah, I'll just hope he forgets me next time so we're even." The story has since made the rounds on social media, with fans and celebrities alike commenting on the relatability of Behar's blunder. "Joy being Joy," wrote one fan on X, formerly Twitter. "Only she could forget Spielberg and make it charming." Others applauded her candor. "There's something refreshingly real about admitting you blanked on Steven Spielberg," another user commented. "That's peak Joy Behar energy." Behar, who has built a career on sharp wit and unapologetic honesty, shows once again why she's remained a fixture on television for decades. Whether sparring with politicians, advocating for social justice, or accidentally snubbing A-list directors, she does it all with a wink and a smile. As for Spielberg, there's no word on whether he remembers the encounter or re-encounter, but something tells us he took it in stride. After all, it's not every day you get introduced to Joy Behar. Twice.